Hey, good morning, good afternoon. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Today we have another real-time demonstration, drawing demonstration, which today I'll be focusing on figure drawing. 2-minute gestures, 2-minute poses, and I'm going to hopefully share some tips and tricks with you that you find useful, whether you are a beginner, intermediate, or otherwise. I think this will be fun either way. I hope you find it entertaining, because I like doing this and I love sharing it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to spend about half an hour. I've got my phone here with a timer for 2 minutes each. I'm going to try and stick to that. And that helps just to keep things moving quickly so we don't get too precious with our drawings. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up. I didn't pick out any in particular ahead of time, but I'm just going to, I've got it over here. I can't show you because YouTube probably doesn't like the nudity. That's okay. We'll just keep it on the other screen. So you'll notice here I made a background with just a slight gray to it. It's kind of mimicking the tone of newsprint. If you know, you know. You know, when I was in art school for a while, animation school, there was life drawing lessons or life drawing classes and sessions where you could just drop in and pay a couple bucks for the model. It was days where you were on fire and feeling good, and your pencil was warmed up. You were seeing the figure and able to put it down on paper. And other times, you felt like an absolute beginner. So we'll see which one of those I am today. Okay, I got a pose picked out. I'm going to put my timer on. Here's 2 minutes. Let's see. So I shouldn't say always, but I tend to do a line of motion first. And get the shoulders in, the direction of the shoulders. The head is always good. And then we quickly block in where the rib cage is, connecting down to the hips. Kind of a center line. Shoulder here. Let's draw the arms kicking out and up. Kind of placeholders, right? And the hand like that. And behind is the other arm, and we just draw right through it, through the forms. You know what? This is not too bad, but I usually get the legs in first before we get too much expression on the other forms up top. Here we go, a kneecap. Foot pointing down. And let's balance it, because she's way off balance right now. Okay, that's the whole pose. Let's look at my timer. Oh, wow. Okay, that's 2 minutes. 2 minutes is up in 10 seconds here. Maybe I should give myself a little more time. Yep, that's it. I'm going to cheat on this first one and giving myself a little more time. So I want to warm up a bit. Yeah, there's some weird foreshortening on this leg in the back here. That's okay. Maybe I'll set it up for 5-minute poses. What do you think, guys? Try to get in some major landmarks, a little bit of detail, and I do like to grab this charcoal and block in, just really quickly block in some tone. It just adds a little pop. Behind, and her neck, and this side of the face. It's got dark hair, so we can add a little bit of darkness there. Okay. Good enough. Let's hide it. Make a new layer. I'm gonna rename it, but who cares? Let's not. I'm gonna pick another drawing. Or another pose, rather. This one's similar, but it's out in the other direction. Okay, let's try this one. Change my timer. 5 minutes. Let's go. Change back to the charcoal pencil. Let's start with the head this time. And then the line of motion and ground it. Shoulders way up by the ear almost. Kind of shrugging it up. Okay, and then in behind, that calf muscle there, foot down. Forearm. Working from photos is fun, but from the live model, if you get a chance, it's hard to beat that experience. An image tends to flatten certain aspects. The lens does not treat life the same way that our eyes do. And, oh, forgot the other arm. Where's the other arm? It's coming out and then up. She's doing some thinking. Thinking on one leg. Okay, for a gesture, we'll stop there. Giving myself 5 minutes, I'm at halfway now. So maybe 5 is too long. But let's go tone it up. We're not being precious with the tone either in terms of accuracy. We're just laying it in quick. outside of the shoulder here. That's the thing too, is when you get a picture or a live model, lighting makes a big difference. If it's dramatic lighting, flat lighting. Flat lighting is not really useful when you're practicing the forms because it hides the landmarks and it makes it a little trickier to learn. So dramatic lighting from usually from the top, it's going to help out a lot more when you're learning. It just makes for better images anyway. Okay, that's number 2. I'm going to forget about the timer. Let's just move along. Find a new pose. Something a little bit different this time, maybe. How about leaning towards us a bit? Give us a challenge. This might get ugly. Here's our line of motion. And our chest. And head is here. And arm coming down. Ooh, I don't have enough room for this. I can tell you right now. I'll tell you that much. There's one arm slash. Okay. We hear ya. Here's the hand. Rib cage. So yeah, there's a bit of foreshortening here. Okay. So we don't have enough room for the full leg into the foot. My bad. That's okay though. Collarbone and neck coming out like that. Here's the jaw line. That ear, let's say that's a bun back there. Just in behind this other leg is the other kind of tucked away. And add in a bit more detail in the back here. How's that? Let's get a little tone. Again, so I'm listening to music today. I hope the traffic outside isn't bothering you. So I can't hear it. What am I listening to, you ask? Well, I've been obsessed with this one artist, Rival Consoles, lately. So just kind of listening to more of him today. Make my brush bigger. Kind of pressing lightly to add some tone, because I've got the color picked out as dark black, right? So when I press harder, that comes out. I made my brush really big so I could get some coverage quickly. Getting too precious with this. There. One real quick look. Anywhere I can add some really darks. Not really. Okay, that's number 3. Round and roll. Feeling good. Feeling good. Let's pick another pose. What's the magic number? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. How many poses should we do, I mean? I should have looked at the clock. When did we start? When did we even start, guys? Okay, these standing up poses. Oh, that one's kind of fun. Let's do that one. Okay, we're going to start with the line of motion again. I want to run around room again, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. Here's the shoulders, here's the head, here's the line of motion. Guys, I ran out of room again. Whose fault is it this time? Mine. My fault. So I'm just blocking in angles, rough proportions. You can always fandangle your proportions later when you settle down to actually make it good. Some of these lines. That's okay. Let's go. Let's go, Chris. Stay positive. You're doing fine. Okay, let's get this stick in. She's kind of off balance and supporting her weight on this stick, kind of. Okay, there we go. Rib cage ends around here. So then the skin sucks in a bit and then out. Just as we meet the top of the thigh. Kneecap here. Got a nice calf muscle behind. Jumping around a bit, back up top. There's the rib cage on that side. Then it kicks out. We got back end, the bootay. Comes pretty much straight down. We got the flat edge, the front edge of the kneecap. Then foot out behind. See how I kind of just redrew the foot in a totally different spot? That's okay. Problem comes when you look and you go, okay, arm goes here, and you start to draw the arm from what you think an arm looks like, instead of looking at the reference and being, oh yeah, that is how an arm is, not what I have in my head. So we tend to draw symbols, especially starting out. And I think whenever I'm having a bad drawing day, I'm being less observational and more from using symbols from memory. Okay, this is getting much too long. We have to move on. But let's put some tone just to finish it off. Brush is too big, maybe. Almost done. Okay. Nope, that's no good. Yeah, that's something. Okay, we're 4 in. We're 4 in now. How we doing for time? Let's see. Okay, we got time for a few more. This is number 5. Let's try and make this a goodie. Nice poses. I'm just trying to find something a little different, other than this kind of straight up and down. Get some twists going, maybe. Okay, this one's interesting. And sometimes I draw that little loop in front of the rib cage, just to give some three-dimensional form, especially when they're twisting and turning. And now we have the legs kind of doing a funky twist. Man, I didn't leave my room again. Leave enough room again. Oh well. See there, with the indication of that leg there, you kind of get a sense for how the body is maybe twisting. Recap here. Leg goes there, and then we have a little dimple come out and meet the hip, and then the hip comes in, and then we have the rib cage. And we got the armpit here, armpit, breast here, and kind of indicate the collarbones a little bit. Cool. And this other front arm. Armpit, the what do you call that? Elbow? Elbow. There. Okay, sorry feet. I mean, I keep ignoring your feet today. Jeepers. What does it feel like to be something that people ignore, like a hand or a foot? I wouldn't want to be a hand or a foot. It feels lonely. They get hidden. They get drawn out. It's not very... It doesn't sound nice. Same with nipples. I tend to leave them out because I'm not sure if YouTube likes it, but here we go. Here's some nipples. Free the nipple. Free the belly button. And let's do a little tone. I'm going to lighten it up a bit, so I have to press so lightly. There we go. Maybe this will be our last one, folks. We'll make it under 30 minutes today. It's long enough. And you know, I'm going to rate today's session out of 10. Give it a 7. 7. Because these weren't too bad. I didn't feel too bad. Not my best. But they're just warm-ups, you know? We're going to keep drawing today. But we had to warm up, right? All right, 5 figure drawing gestures today, all about, let's say, 3 to 4 minutes each. And we're going to shrink them, put them all on the same page, because that's always fun. Here's 1, 2, 3. 4. And 5. Cool. That is figure drawing for today. And out of habit, we're going to sign it in the bottom here. Oops. Cool. You know what? I was not screen recording that. When I say screen recording, I obviously was screen recording because you're watching this, but there is another function within Krita that does like a time lapse. Oh well, that's fine. No time lapse today. So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed that, learned something, had fun, entertained, whatever. And we'll be back again soon for more sketching and drawing and painting and fun stuff. Okay, folks, have a good day.